Yo guys, Kaiju King 3000 here today. I want to talk about something that's kind of been fucking with me right now. So, I guess the film company called the Asylum decided to make a freaking ripoff of Godzilla vs. Kong, and that new ripoff film is titled Ape vs. Monster, as you guys can see on the screen. And just by looking at this, it doesn't look half bad, but you can definitely tell it's a freaking ripoff of Godzilla vs. Kong just by looking at it. And the fact that it came out during the same year during this time, so yeah. So I want to share my thoughts on this whole thing. So, to give you a backstory, the film company called the Asylum always makes freaking ripoffs, or aka mockbusters, of other films that are doing successful in theaters because they're trying to make the same money as they are. So they pretty much make their own film. It's kind of like the whole situation at school where like you copy someone's homework but don't make it too obvious, and you copy just a little bit but not as you don't do it as good, and you can pretty much tell that you copied someone else's homework, but you just put like a few added details to make it look kind of different. But it's pretty much the same thing, just with bad quality and bad shit, basically, is what I'm trying to say. So the film company called the Asylum always makes mockbusters, ripoffs, and they're all pretty bad. Actually, they're pretty bad. They have low budgeting, bad actors, bad story, and everything. And I can't believe that Godzilla vs. Kong is getting a ripoff film. I'm sorry, no. I can't believe they're trying to rip off Godzilla vs. Kong. And I honestly never thought they would actually do that at all. Like, who would have thought that Godzilla vs. Kong would be getting a ripoff? No, wrong wording. Who would have thought that any film company out there would be trying to rip off Godzilla vs. Kong? And that honestly annoys me a lot, because it's not only that, but it's just because the Asylum always does this with every single film. They did this with Snakes on a Plane, and then they made their own film called Snakes on a Train, which I have seen it too, and Snakes on a Plane is way better than Snakes on a Train. And then they did this for freaking High School Musical, then they made their own film called Sunday Musical, and as you guys can see, there's so many things wrong with this. Okay, for one, who has school on a freaking Sunday? And two, why even make a ripoff of High School Musical? It's not even a film that's worth ripping off, and that's just ridiculous. Then there was King Kong, and I guess there was actually a ripoff of that film too, which I didn't know about till now, and that is King of the Lost World. And I always seen like clips of that when I was doing research on this project, but it looks so bad. And they did the same thing with Alien vs. Predator, and then they made their own film called Alien vs. Hunter, which I actually did see Alien vs. Hunter. And at the time, I actually honestly thought it was okay, but I don't know. I don't think that's the case anymore. So, yeah. So today, actually, today a trailer for Ape vs. Monster was actually leaked online, and I was gonna do a reaction video on it, but I wasn't taking the chance of doing that again because I might have gotten a copyright strike or some shit. So I did see the trailer, and when I was watching the trailer, all I was doing literally was just laughing my ass off because the freaking ape in this movie, which I guess is the ripoff version of Kong, looks so fucking bad. And I don't know what's going on exactly, but I guess there's like some kind of radiation that got like poured on some kind of desert place, whatever, some shit, I don't know. And then the ape drank it, and then it grew bigger, and then a freaking salamander, I think, or I don't know, a lizard comes in and also drinks it, and that's the ripoff version of Godzilla. And so those two animals drank the freaking radiation, and now they're becoming monsters and bigger and shit. And it looks so bad, honestly. And there's even a scene in the trailer that I can't stop thinking about, because in the trailer there's a scene where this woman's talking to the ape, which I guess the ape is named freaking Abraham, and she says Abraham, and the ape's like, what? And she's like, kick the lizard's ass, like kick the monster's ass. And I can't stop thinking about that, because that's literally the same scene in Godzilla vs. Kong, where the girl who's friends with Kong is telling Kong to be careful when he's about to fight Mechagodzilla, because that's literally the exact same scene, literally. And I don't know. It just annoys me so much of how much time and effort they were put into this freaking ripoff, knowing that they wouldn't make that much money as Godzilla vs. Kong would. And like you think they'll learn the lesson for like doing these films. I'm not trying to say I hate the company so bad. I'm just saying the trend that they're doing is just really annoying and such because like all these ripoff films that I'm sorry, all these ripoff films that the Asylum does are really not that good. And the Asylum, the company actually has made some good films that are not actually ripoffs, but just their own films. Like there's Sharknado, there's the Mega Shark series, and other sorts of monster films. Those films are actually not ripoffs, and they're just their own creations. But when it comes to them making ripoffs, it's so bad. It's so bad, and I hate to say this, but I honestly might actually watch this film only because I want to watch it and see how it is, just for laughs, not because like I'm that like interested in it though. Because for one, it's a freaking ripoff, and two, it really doesn't look that good. But I might watch it because it's a ripoff of Godzilla vs Kong, and just because, just for laughs, really. But yeah, so I hate to say this though, but I might actually watch this film when it comes out, and I might do a review on it. We'll see. But yeah, I still can't believe that this is actually a ripoff of Godzilla vs Kong. I still can't believe that. And why ape versus monster? You couldn't have called it something else, really. Like maybe call it ape versus lizard, or ape versus something else that's not just monster, because that just sounds freaking lazy. And I guess from where it's coming from, I guess it makes sense because freaking this company always makes lazy ass films and shit. And yeah, I'm sorry. I'm not trying to sound hateful and shit though, but I'm just saying like just think about this company. It's just really fucking annoying how many times they try to rip off films just to make the same money that the actual film was making, but really they're not ever gonna do that. But I guess I can appreciate them for trying, and I appreciate them for making bad films that make people laugh and such, even though they're incredibly bad and shit. But I guess they play a part in the whole film world. So yeah. But that's all I had to say. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. Like, comment, and subscribe. And I'll see you guys next time. Ciao.